Whether you got your Quest or Quest 2 recently, or have had it for a while now, I think that we can all agree that having more games in our VR library would just be incredible. And this is where sideloading comes in. If you're a VR fan or Quest user who somehow doesn't know what sideloading is, then you must have been living under a rock. Sideloading is essentially the act of downloading unofficial VR games through websites such as SideQuest. If you guys don't know how to sideload or use SideQuest, I'll leave a link in the description to VR Oasis's video on how to get SideQuest working with your Quest. But in today's video, my goal is to show you guys 5 free games on SideQuest that I think are worth your time. Now, I'm not going to do what most people do when they make these videos, and I'm going to try to include more obscure games. Now, I'm not saying that you won't have heard of any of the games on this list. I think there's one that people have heard of, but not enough people actually try out. But my end goal is to go for some more obscure games, so we can shed light on these awesome games. Because most videos talking about SideQuest talk about the games that pretty much everyone knows, and every video talks about similar games or the exact same games. Now, that's not me saying any of the games that people talk about are bad. I'm just saying that they're talked about enough already, and I think everyone who has SideQuest knows what Pavlov is, for example, or knows what Hand Physics Lab or Physics Playground is. So, without further ado, let's jump into the top 5, and hopefully you can find something that you will enjoy. The most common question I get asked about the Quest is Minecraft VR available? And the answer right now is no. Although some very clever people are working on an APK right now, which is hoping to try and get Minecraft Java natively running on Quest. But that's besides the point. The game I'm about to talk about right now is the closest thing we have to Minecraft on Quest, and it actually has a really sweet story behind it, which may link to your childhood, and it definitely links to my own. And the game is Discovery, or Discovery VR. Now, you may have heard of Discovery before because it actually used to be an App Store / Play Store game. I remember playing the light version of this game when I was younger, when I didn't have Minecraft Pocket Edition, and I used to think that this game was incredible. And it really is in VR. Now, this game got a full release on Nintendo Switch and on PS VR, which I've already played it on, and I did enjoy it, but I felt the game was limited because it was on PS VR. The developer is currently working incredibly hard to get this game fully ported over to the Quest, but in the meantime, over on SideQuest, a demo of the game has been released, which is the light version from mobile, but completely playable in VR, and this game is really fun, and I recommend testing this out because if you like Minecraft, you're going to enjoy this one. It's incredibly creative, and I think it definitely deserves a spot here. Pax VR is an awesome sci-fi shooter currently being developed for the Oculus Quest. There is currently a version of the game on SideQuest, which is the pre-beta version, I believe, with the alpha planned to release sometime this year. In Hacks, you will battle it out against intelligent sentient robots in games such as Team Deathmatch and Capture the Point. The game currently features an SMG, pistol, and shotgun, each with respectable upgrades, and is currently only bot matches, but the developers are working on a multiplayer demo, which is expected to release sometime soon. Hacks is also looking to achieve a full release by the end of 2022 or sooner, depending on how much they get from their Patreon, so I definitely recommend that you go and support the game. Again, the game is still completely free though, and it has some pretty cool mechanics, such as turning your ammo into knives and grenades. It's pretty cool, I recommend you go check it out down below. This one is for all of you thrill seekers out there. No, not for thrill seeker, for thrill seekers, plural. You get what I mean? Okay, for lack of a better term, let's save confusion and say people who enjoy thrilling adventures. Project Terminus is a story-driven horror survival game on the Oculus Quest 2. However, this horror game relies on atmosphere more than cheap jump scares. I don't want to spoil the story because I think it's something that you have to experience yourself, but you're essentially exploring the Paris underground, trying to figure out what the hell is going on. This game's demo is completely free on SideQuest, however you can chip in a bit more money to get a more full complete version of the game, as the game is hoping to release officially actually very soon on Steam VR and hopefully on the Quest. Battle Talent is essentially a game for those who want blade and sorcery natively running on the Quest. The game features some badass dungeons and a sandbox mode, and honestly has soaked up a lot of hours of my Quest playtime already. The game features a weapon upgrade system, which can be done by collecting coins through playing through dungeons or playing sandbox mode, and these coins can be used to buy better variants of weapons that you may already have, and also new weapons entirely. These upgraded weapons all feature one sword skill. For example, the wind sword has longer range, the dash dagger, well, lets you dash, and the light rapier shoots out beams of light, which I have my suspicion that that's a reference to Asuna's rapier in Sword Art Online. In my opinion, this is a must-have SideQuest game and will definitely have you feeling like a badass. Although you may think you look like this. But in actuality, it's probably going to look a bit more like this. Ah, thou art approaching me. Yeah, well, take a bit of this, mate.
I am Kirito.
I'm sure that was very weird without context. All joking aside, this is definitely a SideQuest game that you have to check out. And better yet, it's free. The option is there to donate money to help with the development of the game, which I definitely recommend doing. But the game in its entirety is playable for free, and there's no paywall. Most of you probably know by now that I'm a massive Pokemon fan, and that's why Pokemon VR is one of my dream games of all time. In this game, you will find yourself travelling the guess what region? The Kanto region. Catching Pokemon in the wild, throwing out your Pokemon with your real VR hands. You'll find yourself exploring, training, battling, catching, and even trading Pokemon in this incredible fan-made adventure. The game is also completely online multiplayer, which means you'll be travelling with a load of random other people, who, don't worry, you can mute and get rid of if you don't like that. However, it is a really nice feature to have in the game, and it's awesome to be able to travel with a buddy. This is a must-have experience on your Quest 2 if you are a big Pokemon fan, or even if you're not, this is still an awesome, amazing looking game that I recommend to everybody. Plus, it's free, so you can always uninstall it if you don't like it. It's worth giving it a shot, and I recommend it to everybody. All games featured in this video will be linked in the description. Make sure you go down below to the comment section and let me know which game on this list was your favourite, or maybe even recommend me some SideQuest games and I'll be sure to check them out. I guess it's shameless plug time. I also have a Twitch, which I plan on returning to at some point, although I'm currently not streaming at the minute. But I do also have a Discord, which you should definitely go and join, because we have all sorts of different notifications there, including notifications for this video. Which I guess leads me on to the final point. Make sure to go down below, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share the video with a friend who enjoys VR. I have been Dragon, and I still am Dragon, I think. Peace out, guys. Enjoy your evening.